Hi Year 8, Miss Hannah Barker here. This is Lesson 3 of your Day of the Dead project, and it's also a demonstration using Arteza Expert coloured pencils. So this is your lesson that you'll be working on, and the first thing you need to do is get an accurate, neat outline. Now when you're using coloured pencils to draw things like petals, it's a really good idea to do a section at a time. Now you'll notice I'm working in a very linear way using lots of lines. You might naturally want to shade from side to side, but actually that would give a very flat look. By going lightly and then slowly and gradually building up your colour, you'll get a much more 3D look, and by adding the little textured lines, it'll really help it look curved and come off the page. Remember to do one petal at a time, and it's important to make sure that you've got the direction in the right direction because that helps it look really 3D. You start light and then you gradually build it up. If you go from dark to light, it's really difficult to get it lighter when you've already been quite heavy-handed. I'm going straight over my pollen sections in the middle because then it gives me a much more realistic look, and I can definitely go over it later. So as you can see, it's starting to look really 3D, and you can really feel like that flower's coming off the page. I'm then going to go over it with my yellow. Now I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to work in that linear way, pressing on harder on the darker areas and lighter on the lighter areas to give a 3D look. Once I've completed my base, I can go back and add some precise darker detail with some red and then work on those pollen seed pods in the middle. So I've done that with a little bit of dark brown and a little bit of black. Be very sparing with the black, you don't want it to be too heavy-handed. And it just gives that really 3D look where you've added the shadows. And as you can see, it's really looking very 3D now. If you're interested in what pencils I'm using, it's the Arteza Expert range. Now you get 48 crayons with this, and you get all these colours, and there's 2 layers, and I find them fantastic, very much like Prismas but a fraction of the cost, and they blend beautifully. So if you were interested in getting some, these are the ones I'd recommend if you were thinking of taking GCSE art. Have fun with your work today, send it to your art teachers.